This video is brought to you by Big Bad Toy Store. Make your purchases through my personal link in the description to help out the channel. So like I said in the review, I have plans to redo the head sculpt for the McFarlane Multiverse Clayface. So before I go and start sanding everything off with the rotary tool, I'm just going to do some planning here. So I sort of want a big smile instead. So what I was thinking, maybe like, obviously this is just like the outline of where I'm gonna like change stuff, but like how does that looks pretty good. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna resculpt everything anyway if we accidentally remove a little bit too much plastic. You see how this sorta works for a smile? Maybe a little bit better, like now. And then we're gonna resculpt like this bit, and then I'm gonna grind away a little bit of the chin here, and I'm gonna make the chin a little bit more bulbous. I'm drawing a lot of inspiration from Batman the Animated Series here, because that's like the mental image I have of Clayface, so yeah, let's get to it. I'm in the workshed and I got my rotary tool here, and I'm gonna start with carving out like the smile following, well, sort of following the guidelines I painted out. And I'm also gonna sand down the chin, and I'm gonna give this area here some texture. So here we go. Just switching to a slightly bigger drill bit. Now I'm just going to give this area here a little bit of texture, so I'm going back to the small drill bit and I'm just going to like scuff it a little bit. And now lastly what we're going to do is we're going to grind down the chin a little bit. So this is after some general cleanup. I also made his head a little bit flatter. But as you can see here, he's got like a nice little smile now. It looks a bit unnatural like this, but when I'm done sculpting, the mouth is going to go even further down, so it's always going to be like at least like this, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so starting off, I'm going to put some hot glue up here just to create a little reinforcement for the clay, and then yeah, we're going to start sculpting. So now I'm using my glue gun to create a more secure spot for the clay when I'm going to sculpt the teeth, and then I'm also using the glue gun to make like a base for the chin I'm going to sculpt, so I don't need to waste as much clay. So now with like all this mostly hardened, I'm gonna sculpt some teeth. And I didn't really think this through because I just realized like, wow, this is gonna be really difficult to get in here. So I guess we'll put a biggish chunk in here, like. Okay, so I think I'm done with the sculpt work. I am sorta happy with how it turned out. It looks good from this angle, I think. Head on, a little worse, and you know, this side is pretty much the same. So, I don't know. I was thinking of just priming him in black and then painting everything up. I also just put some glue here to create some texture, because this, yeah. Don't really know how this is gonna look, but you know, we'll see. And then I got rid of the spikes and just filled them in. Okay, so he's completely primed black now, and now I'm just gonna dry brush some brown onto him. So I'm kind of thinking he's like the wrong type of brown, so I'm gonna add in some of this Scrofulous brown, or however you pronounce it, and it's gonna add like a little bit of a yellow tint. Let's see how... that's a little bit better. Oh yeah, actually that's a lot better. So now I'm gonna paint the teeth, and I mixed some beige and some white. So this part unfortunately happens quite a lot. So you think you're finished, and then you sleep, and then you wake up and you take a look at it and you realize that something looks off, and yeah, I need to redo this. So my issue here is that I think this bit goes down a little bit too far. So I'm gonna like cut off from here, and then I'm gonna work myself up to like here, I think. So let's just get on with it, and then I'm gonna have to resculpt stuff, but you know. Now we're done with the resculpt, and I'm really happy with it. So we're just gonna do like one final little thing. So I've actually already started, but I figured I just forgot to press record. So yeah, I'm just dabbing a little bit of super glue on various spots, like so. And I have this sort of like arts and craft sand, and I'm just like gently sprinkling it on to create some texture. Because the thing about the head is that it did turn out to be quite smooth. So here we go, fully completed, and it's a lot better than how it started out, I think, but I'm not like completely happy with it. I'm really happy with it from the sides, but from the front, I think my idea with like the animated series chin sort of just looks like Sentinel Prime from Transformers Animated. Still, I do think it's an improvement. I have another idea that I do maybe want to try with the animated series Kenner head. I know it would be like quite small on this body, but Clayface is also... you can sort of do whatever with Clayface, because obvious reasons, but okay, we can take a closer look, I guess. So the mouth still opens like this. I really do like this feature. I opted to make the inside red to match the animated series look. Again, it's all like disgusting and shiny in there. I don't know if you can see. And I made sure to do the teeth uneven, like an uneven height, and make them really rough looking, because in the end they're still made out of clay. And the animated series model was quite particular about having the teeth be like of different sizes. So yeah, that's something I really aimed for. But yeah, you can open and close. This mouth hinge is really crap, actually. Like, even the original, before I did any modifications to it, it was just like, it was either like stuck and then you put it back up, and now, yeah, it's just not a very good joint. But yeah, Clayface.
See? I figured out how to manage this thing pretty good.